What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over 3 news stories that you might have missed, starting with Iron Man. Now, it does seem like everybody on planet Earth has made a video on this Iron Man game news, but put simply, it's 2 different things. Number one, it's all coming from a job posting that talks about qualifications and what they're looking for qualifications, and one of which is talking about experience with open world games, and another one is non-linear dialogue. So those are the 2 kind of talking points the most right now for Iron Man, is that it seems like open world and then dialogue that you would pick throughout the game, which could lead to branching paths, branching decisions, right? Fates of characters, which is really cool. I mean, I understand why people are so excited when they saw this news for Iron Man. Now, we don't know for sure that it's going to be that, but considering they are looking for somebody with that speciality and that's, in the list of what they're supposed to have, I do think it's going to happen, which would be very, Motive as a team, they've actually done, I guess, all sorts of different kind of games, right? Star Wars Squadrons, a game like Dead Space, kind of a jack of all trades kind of studio. But hey, an open world Iron Man game where you get to make decisions and choices, that sounds absolutely incredible. So I hope that's what it is. And if it is, well, then I think we're in for a good time. Number 2 is the Dead Island 2 sale. So I wanted to cover this just as a kind of feel-good story. I have the game. They actually gave me a code. I'm going to probably have a review either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm really liking it. And then the numbers, well, they back up at least people are buying it, right? Whether or not people like it or not. So it sold 1 million units in 3 days. And that's extremely good, at least compared to the first Dead Island. And people had done some digging. The first Dead Island, in 1 week, it put out into the world, again, 1 million. So this game sold 1 million in 3 days. The first one, and why do I say put out into the world? Well, back then, it was more physically than digitally. They gave it to stores, right? So they put out into the world 1 million, but they didn't necessarily sell 1 million copies even in 1 week. So already Dead Island 2 is doing better, which is great. I mean, I think it's a better game, to be flat out honest with you. I think Dead Island 2 is so much better, in my opinion, than the first Dead Island. So I'm happy to see it have some success. Kind of, I guess it deserves it after the crazy development that it's had with jumping 3 different teams and all this stuff. But I'm happy for the game, and I hope people continue to play it and continue to like it. And then the final rumor is the Armored Core 6 release date. So this came from Tom Henderson's site, Insider Gaming, and they say August, but then they go all for it, right? They go all in, and they say August 25th, which is a Friday. That is the rumored date, or what they were actually told to be the date for Armored Core 6. Now, one thing I get excited for is normally when you hear this stuff, if it's true, that means that kind of new info is right around the corner, right? Oftentimes, or if a trailer leaks and it's got a release date, well, odds are the real thing or the official thing is going to come out in just a few more weeks after it, right? So hearing about Armored Core right now probably tells me, I'd say at the latest it'd be like a Summer Game Fest thing. Now, Jeff has experience with Elden Ring, right? That was a big thing that he took upon himself to bring out into the world, was Elden Ring. So probably June at the absolute latest, we would get like a mountain of info. Maybe he would show it at Summer Game Fest. You would get more info drops after it, and then a quick 2-month turnaround, the game is out. So that is very exciting as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.